To win a war is just as devastating as losing one. In 1918, millions of people died. A pandemic of influenza also broke out at a global scale.
They made the Germans pay not only for the lost soldiers, but also for their widows and their families. The reparations equal to about $30 million, which now, in current money, is $2.7 trillion. In addition, the Allies took the overseas territories of Germany. Places like Britain and France gained mandates or territories over German colonies in Africa. The factors that influenced the peace treaties were strengthening Europe. The treaties were based off of building a stronger Europe so they were not able to be attacked and they were not able to be easily invaded. They did this by weakening its victims or other countries so they were not able to. A few ways they did this was by limiting their military and by taking away their overseas lands or lands that they had in general.
The stress of the war started talk of a new social order amongst radicals. The conservatives, however, were against the type of talk, which was later considered communism.
The Allies met at the Paris Peace Conference to discuss what would become of Europe, but Central and Russian powers weren't allowed to attend. President Wilson of the USA was one of the three main leaders. Wilson's closest advisor once wrote, in relation to the Paris Peace Conference, "There is much to approve and much to regret." We think that he means that he approves helping piece Europe back together, but regrets having the USA involved and how it might affect the USA.
One result of the Paris Peace Conference was the International League of Nations. It was based on the idea of collective security, a system where a group of nations acts as one to preserve the peace of all.
There were many people who agreed with President Wilson's idea to help piece back Europe. Upon his departure from the USA, there were many people there to support him, and upon his arrival to Paris, there were many people there to support him as well. Although there were many people who did agree with President Wilson, there were many people who did not. A lot of U.S. citizens feared for what it would mean for their own country. One of the main people protesting this was his close advisor. He did not want to involve the United States in the League of Nations.
Allies created peace treaties that were supposed to encourage self-determination or the people's right to choose their own government. But these treaties violated that right by only encouraging the independence of certain nations like Poland. The Allies added German colonies in Africa to their expanding empire, contradicting the idea of self-determination.
Oh, wait.
I started.